It is very important to understand that the success you record in whatever you do, it is just 10% um, aspiration or perspiration and 90% inspiration. It means that it is more of 90% what you've got on your inside. Your success really depends on you. All right. So you may decide to be successful in whatever you're doing, and then you give it what it takes to be successful. I'm going to be sharing with us a few things, some of the factors very, very important that has helped me to move from downtrodden to also go over or maybe beyond some limitations and be able to record some level of success. And it can still work for you because it is universal, right? So today I want to really talk about a few things that I call 5 factors of success, or call it 5 can-do factors of success. Actually, a few years ago, I had a job with MTN Nigeria, and during our training, part of the things that we were trained on is how to be positive, and that positivity starts from the mind. So it's a spirit within. So you have to build it up. As long as MTN Nigeria is concerned, it is not a right culture to let your client or a customer that called in know that whatever that he's demanding a service is impossible. That word impossibility doesn't exist in their dictionary. So they want you to be very positive and stay up in positivity like that. So I'm going to be discussing with us these 5 factors of success, which I usually call the can-do factors of success. So be positive about it. And one of the things I also learned from the MTN Nigeria is to unlearn. What does it mean to unlearn? To remove some of the things you believe that are already in your belief system, your knowledge system, all right? So that it could give way for new knowledge to come in. It doesn't matter what you know today. A professor is an illiterate, I always say it, in some fields. You don't know it all. Okay, so we're going to be talking about these 5 factors, and please pay attention to it. The first one is C. Actually, we are getting it from the acronym or from the letters in this can do. Can do. Remember, we are talking about being positive, about possibilities. Okay, so the first one is C, and C stands for can do spirit and character. Can do spirit and character. Can do spirit is a self-leadership, self-motivation that makes you feel that height you have dreamt of or you've seen in other people, you can attain it. It doesn't matter your background, you know. So it's a positive push, not from outside but from within. Okay, develop it from your mind. Now, can do spirit makes you feel that even if you're born into a poor family, that you are the reason why your family has to escape from poverty. You are a gift from God to remove your family from abject poverty. So it doesn't matter whether you are born with a golden spoon or not a silver spoon. With this positive mind and also with God on your side, you can achieve much more than whatever anybody that was born even in a rich family could attain. All right, be positive about that. So, and for you to do that, you also need to put up this virtual clothing we call character. Character is like I said, an aura you wear around. You can't hide it, and you don't develop it in one day. It is something that you develop as habit. It comes from the things you feed your mind with. You start practicing it out. Before you know it, it becomes habit. And as it has become habit, and you also practice that habit over time, it manifests all over you as character. You cannot hide pregnancy. That is what people say. And your character follow you about as a well-developed pregnancy. That is the truth. And the pregnancy doesn't develop in one day. It takes over days, months, and all of that for it to develop fully. All right. So that is it. Well, the level of success you are to attain in life is dependent on relationships you build. And those relationships are also dependent on the character you have built. Okay, that is the truth. Because anybody you encounter today or you come in contact with today, you have opened an account that we call emotional bank account, EBA, all right, in that person's mind. All right. So on daily basis, the character you exhibit towards this person is either depleting your account, that is withdrawing from that account, or depositing into that account. That's why you can see a man may refuse to give his son money to establish a particular business, but somebody he met, he has as a mentee, okay, he can give such money because this person has been able to prove to him with trust that he have the capacity to do such things. It means that over time this person has deposited some well into this emotional bank account. That is one. So character and can-do spirit work together to achieve this. Number two, we are looking at the letter A. What does letter A stand for? Letter A stands for aptitude. Aptitude, like when you want to write exam to seeking for job, they first of all subject you to aptitude test. Aptitude test doesn't test you on exactly the things you read in the university or in your secondary school, but it tests you on the areas you can easily solve problem, the areas you have this inward potential that you can easily display. Like now, if you are in a church and you there's a teacher employed to teach you music to the choir. Now, after a few days or weeks, you discover that one or two members of the choir will even start out performing their teacher, because this thing is inward, it is natural in them. So that is their natural aptitude. So discover your aptitude. What are the areas you're naturally good at? What are the areas you can fast and easily provide solutions without struggle? That is your aptitude. And what attitude do you give to this your natural aptitude? Like now, we discover a place in Lagos, some two brothers, they discover their aptitude in the area of catering. They fry akara and buns. And some people will look down on them, but they see these things as things they do with joy. All right. So over time, these guys have developed so much in this because they gave it positive aptitude. They discovered the aptitude and they gave it positive attitude. You can give a negative attitude to your positive aptitude, and it leads to failure in that area of life. So, but if you carry that around as a niche and begin to work towards developing more on that your aptitude, that is giving it positive aptitude, believing in yourself, not being shameful about it and all of that, you will go far. That's why they say that good aptitude plus positive attitude will take you to a high altitude. All right, so that is one. That is number two. Then number three, we want to talk about the letter N in this can-do factor. The letter N stands for your network and your net worth. Actually, your network effectively stands for your net worth. What is your network? What are the number of people you know, as in the positive people you have in your contact that are adding to you positively? All right. So you are encouraged to build relationships as you move on, whether in school. The relationships you build in school can give you a high flying opportunity after school. The people you met in a bus, the people you met in a church, depending on how you build the relationship and build the network, such things, take them very seriously. We'll call it social capital. The same way you take your financial capital seriously, take your social capital very seriously. It can help you and it can also save you. All right, so that is your network. And this your network, the effective number of positive network you have is your net worth. All right, don't joke with relationships. Sometimes some of them you think you can throw away because they are like ladder and you don't need them now because there's no place to cross. You may find out eventually that later in life they could become the ladder to cross you to your promised land. value relationships, build positive ones, especially valuable ones. Then after the network, will take you to a place that is called the development and diligence. That is under the letter D. Don't forget, we are still talking about the can-do factor for success. So if the things you knew last year are still the things you know today, the skills you had last year in your areas of endeavor is still the things the skills you have this year, that means you may need to be flogged. All right, because you need to create room for development in whatever area you find yourself. Learn more. Assuming you are into sewing of clothes, you learn with your colleagues, and after that initial learning, this your colleague travels to Aba to learn more, and when he had that there is seminar or workshop in that same field in Lagos, he travels there. When he had another one in Benin, he traveled there. And after learning all of these things, he comes back, and after about 3-6 months, do you think you will still remain on the same level? No. There's no way you can be of the same level with this person. So develop yourself and diligently do that. Exhibit your jobs diligently. So D stands for development and diligence. So finally, we want to talk about opportunity. That is O. O stands for opportunity. Right? No matter how gifted you are, you need a platform to showcase your potentials. Okay? No matter how anointed a man of God is, you need a platform to shine or to minister to the people. All right? So opportunities are platforms to perform. So look out for it. When it is not forthcoming immediately, go after it. So talking about opportunity, as the scripture recorded, the man blind Bartimaeus heard that Jesus was passing, and really the Jesus wasn't coming towards his direction. All right, so he saw it as an opportunity that was passing by. So but he had to call on a loud voice, Jesus, Son of David, help me. Right, so he called on the opportunity, and he was able to seize the opportunity for his own advantage. Sometimes the opportunity comes to you, but sometimes you need to go after the opportunity. All right, but then just let it go. Okay, so showcase what you are made of, and always seize an opportunity to do that. Thank you so much.